Hi there, my name is John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we are part of the ELCA, and welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text and we tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree, or the kids' room, or the junk drawer, or the garage, one of those places. I am so thankful for your partnership in this ministry, and if you haven't already, would you please like and subscribe on the YouTube channel? I don't know how the algorithm works, but the young kids say that it's important. Actually, it is. It helps get it out there a little bit more. Like I said, I don't actually know how the algorithm works, but I like it and appreciate it and all of that. So today, this is for the narrative lectionary, and we are looking at the conversion of Paul out of Acts, and with that, I'm going to teach you a card trick. So I'm going to be right back, and so I can show you this. I'll perform it, and then I will teach it to you. It's fairly easy. So there we are, and I'll be right back. All right, so here is the card trick that I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to teach you. And the reason why I split this up is because I've recorded that last bit about 3 or 4 times, and I mess up on the card trick, and it's much easier. This card trick is easy, and it's much easier when you're sitting down around the kids, and I'll tell you why in a moment, but I'm going to show you the trick, and then I will teach it. And you're going to see the mic here. That's okay. So here we are. I'll show you. My brothers are colorblind. They don't see certain colors well, so we're going to do a color test just to see. What color is that? That's red, all right? That's red. Got some different things here. I got to make sure I got to this video. What color is that? Blue. There we go. That's red, that's black, that's blue, red, blue, black, red, blue, red, blue. Perfect. So I think we can go on here. Do you remember what the color, now this is a memory test, do you remember what the color of the backs were? Blue? Oh, that's what I thought you said. That's so strange. And so now we talk about the change that Paul experienced, that Paul was one way, and like that, Paul's conversion, he was converted and he was spoken to by Jesus, and everything changed. I mean, it was like dramatic, like the change of this. It was crazy. Good. I hesitate with that word crazy. It was amazing. It was astonishing. That's what I mean. That's the better word. Wonderful and astonishing. So, that's the card trick. That's the card trick. I'm going to teach you the card trick. Fairly easy. What you need is a red deck of cards, and you need a single blue card. I'm using a blue card from the Joker from a blue deck, but you also need them. They need to be the same size. You can't use a bridge deck and a poker size deck. If you did, bridge decks are thinner. Anyway, but I digress. So this is how you do the trick. And the reason why I needed to refilm this is because there are times when I started to do this, I would flash the red cards before it was needed. So it's helpful that if you're sitting, you have the cards a little bit lower. Now I'm going to show you a shuffle, and in the card books, it's called the Hindu shuffle. I have no idea where the title came from, but that is the name of the shuffle. And what you are doing is you are pulling cards. You are basically with this. You're holding the deck with this hand, and you are pulling. You're either pulling cards off like this and showing. You're showing the bottom card every single time. So you come back, this hand pulls a little bit more cards off, you show, a little bit more, you show, a little bit more, you show. Notice how this card is, you don't want to do that, you don't want to flash that bottom yet, but notice how this card is a little sticking out. So in that, I would just basically, like this, I would tap that and I would square the cards again. Like here, again, square, show, here, and I show. And then I put whatever, if I have, let's say I'm at this point, I have here, and then I've got a packet of cards here. I could just take this and drop these onto the cards, and then I ask, what was the backs? And they go blue. And I just turn it over. I thought that's what you said. And that's that. What? And then you spread the cards, but you only spread them to a certain point. You're holding this packet square so you don't flash that one blue card. And you spread it and then pull them back together, and you start talking about the change of Paul and how astonishing it was, like this, the change between what Paul was doing one day and then the other. And it was so astonishing and so amazing that it was really a while before the early Christian church, where the early Christians would like actually believe it. Where like Saul, the guy that was going and and so you could talk about the change of name, you could talk about all of that. So that's the trick, and it is fair, it is simple. When you do this shuffle, and you're pulling, you can either, I find it, see which works best for you. You can either pull it with your one hand, and remember you're flashing every time. You're like, and this gives me, the color test gives you the reason of showing the backs again and again. Because you go, what color's that? That's red. Okay. What color's that? That's black. What color's that? That's blue. Black, blue, black, blue. And then red, blue, black, and then blue. And to the point, again, it's like you're almost like to the point where it's just ridiculous. They go, we get it, it's blue. And then you go, put that down. And notice I had a whole stack. I mean, I had like that much. And they go, and I go, okay, that's black. What was the backs? They were blue? That's what I thought you said. And then I just spread to there, showing that they're all red, but I'm not spreading farther than that. I'm just spreading like this, and they're all red. You can even just spread just a little bit. You don't have to spread that much. But anyway, it's a great trick. It's fairly easy. You don't want them to look at the deck afterwards, because they'll find that one single card. It doesn't matter, because you send them off back to the pews or to Sunday school, and there we are. Hope you have fun with this. It is a fun trick. I do it all the time, and outside of the children's sermon circle. It's pretty powerful. So there you are. Hope you can use that, and thank you so much for stopping by, and again, your partnership in the ministry. And peace, and we will see you next week.